All right, welcome to Powered by Authenticity. Tonight, we have two of our favorite guests that we've ever had on the podcast with us again. We have James Curry and Chris Burke with Circle the Wagons Foundation. Hey, guys.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
We're so excited you're back.
I don't think you're as excited as we are to be back because, it's always a pleasure.
It's so great. It's beautiful out, and I also want to give a shout out to Terry Hills. They let us come back, and don't you love podcasting at the golf course?
I do love podcasting at the golf course. Nice. What I also love is golfing at the golf course, so we could get on that too. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful night.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot earlier, but thankfully the wind died down and the humidity's down. But thank you again for being here. We really appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about yourselves again.
After you.
Oh, okay. After you. Well, I mean, for those of you that don't know, this is the second time around. No, so Chris Burke, born and raised in Buffalo, traveled around a lot, moved back. Father, wife Lacey, love of my life, 3 wonderful children, live in Western New York, so we're outside of Buffalo, a town called Grand Island.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
10-6-2, so I'm in the thick of it. So for anybody that wants to talk about toddlers or girls who are 10, I can do that too. If that's another podcast where you want to go one day, I'm happy to go that route as well.
How about just how you power through with no sleep? Because that's opposite reasons why you're not sleeping.
If you talk to my wife, she'll say that she does it all, and I will agree with her that she's the champion, and I just snore. So.
Same with me.
Yeah, same with you. All right.
All the credit. James Curry, not born, but raised in Buffalo in Orchard Park. Have 2 kids, and my wife live in Orchard Park. And I'm a little over a year since I retired from, did 20 years in the military. So
amazing.
A little bit over a year ago. So just a plain civilian now.
That's all.
Yes.
Yeah, like the rest of us. Welcome to the club.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks you guys for being here and coming back again. And you ready for an icebreaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we'll touch upon wings, but first I want to talk ice cream because it's like the perfect season. The other thing I want to mention is last year at your golf outing, you had the Snickers ice cream bars.
We did. Thanks, Snickers.
Yes.
We do it again this year.
So incredible.
That was definitely a highlight.
Yeah, that was amazing. But where are you going for ice cream in the local community?
So I'm going to go to a couple different things here.
Okay.
It's a trifecta for me because
Right.
who doesn't love ice cream, right? So locally, if you're ever in Niagara County, there's this place called Didi's. If you've ever been to Didi's is killer. Ken knows what I'm talking
Ken's
about.
giving a thumbs up.
Niagara University, we're at DD's.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Dan.
Great segue.
Yeah,
Ken's
great
Corner.
segue. Ken's Corner. I hear him in the corner. We'll talk about Ken's Corner a little bit.
Yes.
Don't worry. Sneak preview later. I love, there's Ben & Jerry's, and it has like caramel in it with cookie dough. It's just incredible. But I would say over the last few years of being a dad, we do Disney trips, and I don't care what anybody says, a Mickey bar is the greatest thing ever. So just simple Mickey bars.
What's a Mickey bar? Like a
Because you don't go to Disney. No, it's not nice.
Disney. Not
You're
yet.
missing out. Listen, we'll talk about that. Ken's Corner, first Ken's Corner, Disney. We'll bring my wife in. She'll break it all down for you.
Yep.
I've
Mickey-
never been to Disney either.
Ken, what are you...
He's a terrible mother.
Emily, I'm not going to say that. You said it. I'm just... Mickey bar is the Mickey shape, the 2 ears, the body. It's like a Nestle ice cream bar that you eat with vanilla and that, chocolate coating on it. Yeah, it's
Stick.
great. Yeah, stick.
Okay, there you go.
Goes all over the ground, all over your kids in the park. It's great. That's why Dad's got to lick it up real quick. Boom, done.
How much does that cost?
I don't know. Go on a Disney cruise. It's
Swipe.
included. That's what I can tell you. Yeah, credit means get it, right?
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Where are you going, James?
So in Orchard Park, I think it's called Lulu's, right around the corner, across the street from Beers, our favorite breakfast sandwich place. And I like simple vanilla soft serve, rainbow sprinkles.
Lacey, my wife's the same way. Yeah.
Who doesn't
that's
love
my go-to.
sprinkles on soft serve?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. Ken, where are you going?
Well, Well, last night actually, I just had a great soft black cherry over at Blondie's here. So
Ooh.
that's always a good go-to.
So I don't know Blondie's. If they're open, I might have to stop there on the way home.
Yeah, they're right here, right?
You know what?
They're back up on Route 5.
Oh, on 5. Okay, all right.
We'll have to do it.
Yeah.
So Ken, as I'm
go
getting
over.
out of here, you might have to write down some. Thanks, buddy.
Gotcha.
And I'm an Oliver's fan in Batavia. So you can go buy your sponge candy, get a cone, a good soft serve.
That's perfect.
I love like chocolate ice cream with like their peanut butter sauce and whipped cream and the whole shebang.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
When you get all that going on, you can just get lost sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't hate it.
No.
No.
All right. Well, now I want ice cream. But any new wing places that you found recently?
You know what? I'm a creature of habit with wings,
Yeah.
and you know I stay pretty true. You know, my Barbell Cajun honey butter barbecue. That's
There it
that's a
is.
big one. You know, Elmwood District Coles is fantastic. You know, for a sleeper, but yeah.
I actually I got a chance this winter to go to 9/11 Tavern in
Never
South
been there.
Buffalo. Great sauce. Their hours are not
Debatable.
Well, it's just they open at 4, and if you're not first one in the door, you're gonna wait a little while. But it is definitely worth it with their sauce. But had a chance to get there. It had been a few years. Actually, a funny story about that. Their sauce they sell in jars. And on my last deployment to the Middle East, I had my dad send me 2 jars because you can use it on anything.
I was gonna say you could use it as currency. Could you trade it for like?
No, not currency, but it was definitely just a nice little piece of home.
That's nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where people send like Weber's mustard, the hot sauces, like all of the different like goodness of Buffalo to people who are deployed. And I think it's beautiful.
When my wife was deployed, she's my girlfriend at the time, but I used to send her boxes of candy too. She had to have like Swedish fish, Twizzlers was a big one. So no,
That's interesting.
That could have been currency.
That could have been currency too. I'm not even going there. All right.
Well, thanks for letting us do the little icebreaker. You
Yeah.
guys know we love food. Like, it's
I
just
mean,
a
clearly
thing
we do
here.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the perfect thing. Let's talk about Circle the Wagons Foundation. Remind everybody of your mission first, and then I just want to talk about a couple of updates that maybe have happened over the course of the year, but remind everybody of the mission and how you got started.
You want to go?
Yeah, sure. So, Circle the Wagons Foundation, James and I have been good friends for a long time. Love the Bills. Bills season ticket holders. Actually, we're stuck next to each other for the next 30 years. Thanks, PSLs. But we have both experienced loss in our family lives with cancer. Sat at a tailgate, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, and we're discussing kind of what we went through with our families. I lost my father. James lost his mother, and I lost my father-in-law as well. And part of the conversation was just around how difficult it was as a family to really navigate what would come next.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get this diagnosis that is just the worst news you've ever heard, and you immediately go to the worst possible places of what's next. There are some great institutes that are out there that help recover and get through it, but they don't help the families kind of balance and what comes next. Anyways,
Yeah.
so what started as just a conversation has really, for us, led into something that we're both very passionate about. And if we can help one person, that's what we started doing. So we started helping one family at a time. And so now we're going on year 2 of helping families in Western New York really make sure that they're not battling cancer alone. And yeah, we're finding some amazing people to work with who support us, but also allow us to support our community where we live and the people that are battling every single day. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I know, like, I've seen recently where you post about the families that you're helping, and I think one person, unfortunately, he just passed away, right?
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a tough journey for us the past couple months. I would say, you're looking for updates of what we're doing, but yeah. We had, so there was a gentleman who we worked with, a boy, he was 18, Jay. He passed away, unfortunately, and he'd been battling cancer forever. Since he was a little boy, he had leukemia. He got through that, and anyways, he did unfortunately pass a few months, 2 months ago. But his mom, I actually just talked to his mom like 45 minutes ago. She's getting through. She sees him everywhere, and I think it's interesting to go through all of this. But when you see the positivity that she comes out with, I mean, where for us, this is the first time since our parents that we've dealt with loss when it comes to cancer.
Yeah.
So we're still, hey, how do we handle this? How do we go through this? And seeing her say, hey, I see my son everywhere, and the great part that we were to help her with was time. She works, she's a single mom. So the community that we work with was able to help her pay, a lot of the bills that she has and keep her
Amazing.
so that she could spend the last few months that she had with her son. So that was nice.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think this is, like you had mentioned, it's a different journey and a different perspective for us. Being in a place to support these families, but kind of going through the loss, and then how that just almost triggers and takes you back to for me, the time with my mom in the 4 years that she battled. So it's just it's been difficult to navigate.
Yeah.
I will say at the same time, flip the lens around, the incredible strength that people have, it rivals anything I've ever seen. I mean, people look at, athletes and I'll put everybody on these pedestals, but the people who really are in it day and day and come through and push their life forward and look at the positive things that came out. I was able to do these wonderful things in the last few months, and those are the memories that they carry, not the lasting, like, this is how I remember, but no, I remember the good times. That's something that I look at, and the nice part about it is where we are in the journey that we're on here, these families that we're helping today are starting to help and continue the message to the families that are coming next.
Yeah.
So that as we build our community and build the people that we work with, we're seeing something, at least I do, and I know James does too, but it's a special bond with the families that we work with, but also the families that we're continuing to work with in the community that we're building. So that's nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our circle.
Yeah. It's a working term.
Yeah.
We're working through it still, but I'm not a marketer. I pretend to be.
Come on, you have the Canva skills.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes.
I do. Adobe's great too, but not as good as Canva. Canva's a lot easier. Sorry.
No, and even just working, I just want to touch on just the strength.
Yeah.
So one thing that, especially when my mom was around, and just putting myself in her shoes and being able to just push through and just show a ton of strength and be around. And that's very common with a lot of people that we've come across and started supporting. So we found the next person that we're supporting, Wendy Pritchard, mother of a buddy of mine that I went to high school with. We're doing some ball contest, green ball contest at this year's tournament. So we'll be driving some more awareness to that. But as I was just talking to Matt and understanding and hearing her story, again, it kind of just brought me back and hit home to how similar of an approach that she had as my mom handled it.
Yeah.
Her specific journey goes back to, it was 2019, 2020, so right around COVID, was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And just everything that I've heard from Matt, just stood up and said, all right, let's tackle this one thing at a time. And then she ended up getting COVID. and was hospitalized, and which put treatments on hold.
Yep.
And then I think it was 2 years later, breast cancer. And then thankfully now, for the most part, is recovered. Does have dialysis 3 times a week, but that's who we're going to be supporting from now until the golf tournament, and obviously past the tournament. But yeah, just a lot of similar stories from the people that we've been supporting, and how they just demonstrate a lot of strength and courage. And I don't know. I put myself in their shoes, and that's a lot to just stand up and fight through with everything. So.
Yeah, I think the other thing is that you're actually building that community of supporters, of survivors, of people who are going through something, that you can help to connect them, because sometimes it's just somebody else who's been through this type of situation who knows and can help to carry that emotional load. The other thing that you had said that I loved is the fact that you're actually talking to that mom. So even though maybe her son had passed away and that's who you were supporting, it's months later and you're still involved. I think there's a lot of nonprofits who don't have the time to do that, right, and to as part of their like follow-on care. But there's a woman who's still grieving, and sometimes a couple months after a loss hurts more than right away, because right away you're working through all of the things that you have to, and then you find yourself a couple months later going, well, now what do I do? So I think it's beautiful that you stay in touch.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's great. What other updates do you guys have to share? What's been new?
I was thinking
Yeah.
about it. Sorry, I know it was.
Say it. No, say
I'm
it.
an awkward person. We'll just.
Yeah,
Get
I mean, I can tell you that.
No.
Just touching on what you had just said about grieving a few months later, and so we have been having conversations with co-founders of Punt, which has been
Love it.
awesome. Gwen and John, working with them, we've been able to just learn a lot of things. I think Punt's been around 13, 14 years. So even just some of the mentoring that we've gotten from them. But on the grieving aspect, one thing that Gwen was able to do is I think she did a survey, and just to kind of see what does the community needs, that looking for other ways to support. And one of the things that came up was grieving. And she was able to turn that, and I think there's only 27 in the country, but a grieving center here in Western New York. It's in Lancaster. I had a chance to get a tour, and they have programs for all ages, but if the worst case does happen, being able to have a place to go and grieve and go through that grieving process. I think that's one of the cool aspects since we started this, is just some of the networking we've done, and just so much good that the rest of the community is done. And this is something where I've been able to bring up a few times to some people, and I think as we continue doing this, kind of growing that network, just being able to help through other people that we've come across.
Yeah, I'll say it's a pretty powerful community. You talk about Punt, what they're doing just to kind of guide us. I mean, there are, we've talked about it with Kaylee's kindness in the past. And, I worked with Kaylee for a number of years, and she gave me a lot of just unsolicited, like, hey, did you think about it this way, or how, there's other organizations you talk about, Del Reed, and there's so many different communities that are out there that do good. But not only do they do good in the public light, but behind closed doors, they still do even more good than people realize.
Yeah.
So I think that we are incredibly blessed in this community to have such great organizations here. I mean, by no means are we even in the same stratosphere of good that these guys do and these organizations do, but it's nice that they take the time to work with us. And maybe one day we'll get to that level and do the good back, but it's nice to see too. So it's good to call that out, because I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, that is good. And we were talking earlier about how this is almost you know, you're running an organization. Like you have the same challenges. It's the who do you find that you can go partner with, who can help teach you and guide you. I mean, I'm sure you didn't initially wake up at 16 and be like, when I'm older, I'm going to start a 501(c) and support cancer patients, you know, and their families. So I think we do have a unique community as well that if you tap on someone's shoulder, they're so willing just to hop
sure.
on a call.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. But
Absolutely.
it's exhausting. I don't know about you guys. Like,
I mean,
It is.
It is.
It's very fulfilling, though, rewarding.
Yeah.
Just
know,
being
there-
able to see the impact that.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the impact, but I mean, there's little things every single day that, you know, make it so you're not tired, right?
Yeah.
We were doing, we did, what was it, the Orchard Park, what was the
Oh, the
train, the
great
great train
train,
race?
yep.
Yeah, so we did a little booth there. It was great. It was a Saturday morning. Our kids were there, so James brought his daughter, my son were there too. And my even, actually, no, my son wasn't there, but Brooklyn was there. Anyways, 2-year-old, 2 and 10-year-old were there. But my daughter and James's daughter got together and started making bracelets to give away to kids and talking like, oh, let's, you know, we're here to help, you know, people with cancer. So, and that to me was just like, man, like I did something. All
That's
right, cool.
beautiful.
Yeah. So it was unsolicited. The girls just wanted, they had their boondoggle kit or whatever it was with them. And they just started trying to make $1 here to give back. And that,
Yeah, it was
that
really
pretty
cool to see.
Yeah.
that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool that they did that. And it just shows that they see what you're doing and they want to put
Yeah.
that back out into the world. And that's so awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So speaking of getting out into the community, I feel like there's more of a need for support like you guys are providing more and more. It seems like every day you know, turn to social media or the news and you see somebody else who's had a cancer diagnosis or a family member has. What has that been like for you guys? Has there been like a spike in the inquiries that you've seen and just out in the community as a whole?
Yeah, I would say our inquiries are limited. I wouldn't say there's people, I mean, that come and maybe they're not in the position or they don't kind of fit our go-to-market. This is the business anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, anyways, but you know what I mean, the mission that we're on.
Yeah.
What I would say is you do, obviously we're all on social media or whatever the network is. Some of the people that we work with are phone calls, right? Where
Yeah.
people, hey, to James's point earlier, Matt's mom, you know, Jay, his relationship was somebody reached out to us and said, hey, do you this situation is something that you'd be interested in? Even, I mean, there was a reporter for Syracuse.com, and he does a podcast, Shout, I think it's called, Ryan Talbot, where he was putting out there, hey, if anybody can help, this is a situation. And we were able to connect with him and meet an incredibly powerful young woman and, you know, help her family. But really, to your point, it's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
There's the community that we're in. It's unfortunately very affected by this, and I think a lot of places are, but I feel more so in this area of Western New York, Rochester to Buffalo, and north and south. But yeah, I think that you're seeing it more and more, and unfortunately, while there's so many good organizations out there, I mean, you look at Punt, they focus on, you know, children with
Yep.
pancreatic cancer, and you know, so how can we help it all? You know, it's tough to get to everybody, and that's
Yeah.
also tough as well.
And I read today actually that our part of Western New York has higher incidence of cancer than other areas in New York. It's like
Interesting.
yeah. It's not all cancers, but I think bladder cancer was one. There were a couple that were specifically called out. And it's actually sad to hear that. You know, we have a beautiful location, and I'm not sure I didn't get a chance to dig into it too much, but I was like, I'm going to go back to that, like, because it's just very interesting to me.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
I mean, I feel like, well, I've never heard that. It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you look at Niagara County, and maybe what Niagara County's been through with, you know, the Love Canal and
Yeah.
things of that nature, and I don't know if that ties to a lot, but I'm sure it does. And then you look at the cancer, like Roswell's here, right? Why is Roswell here? There's a reason why Roswell is placed here, and the good that they do here. So yeah, I can see the correlations that tie back to that statistic and why that's a good. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
It's with the increase, I guess, in percentage of people with a cancer diagnosis. I also have more tuned into just the research and the treatments out there.
Yeah.
I saw an article that it was more of a headline that I looked at and saved it to read in, but just some breakthroughs that they're starting to make with pancreatic cancer.
Yep.
Which is what my mom had, and there's no cure to that one, and because you don't really display any signs or symptoms until it's progressed to stage 3.
Yeah.
So it's also encouraging to see that with the technology and being able to get some treatments that are more effective is encouraging as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And that just made me think of something that I wanted to thank you officially for on air, is that you introduced me to Peggy with Palmisano Strong.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And, it's got to be conversations like that and being able to help. Like you supported Peggy with her ALS Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
We just were speaking with a physician at the ALS clinic at University of Rochester. And there's very promising research that shows they might not be able to cure it, but they can keep the symptoms to a way that people can actually live.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that introduction.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be conversations and just getting out and networking with others. And I know that was at a tailgate.
That was at a Buffalo Bills tailgate, and
Yeah. But
I mean, the Bills are the center of everything. Let's be honest. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills. But I mean, you guys have all. It sounds like you're just always talking. So, what other things are you doing out in the community upcoming? Are you going to be at different events, or what's coming up?
So, Chris had mentioned the train race event. It was done through Orchard Park Chamber of Commerce. That was actually our first official event that
That's awesome.
we sponsored, and, really trying to focus on driving awareness to who we are and what we do. So we actually have 2 more events that we're going to be sponsoring and a part of through the Orchard Park Chamber of Commerce. So on Wednesday, July 22nd, there's the annual Taste of Orchard Park event. They shut down the main street in the village, and I think they said there's like 5,000 to 6,000 people that come to that event.
That's amazing.
Mind you, we like food. So.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
great
Talk
event to
about that.
sponsor.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Taste of Buffalo's on the list. We're not there yet,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
absolutely. So we're doing that, and then a few days later, the chamber's doing. I think this will be the 3rd annual cornhole
Oh, no
tournament.
kidding.
So we sponsor that as well, and I think there's going to be a car show that's happening right in the village the same day. So
back into
if
that.
you guys are in the area, definitely stop by and say hello.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other things that we have coming up that we're still in the midst of planning, right?
Yeah.
So we're working with a couple organizations that do like tailgating, right? Like how do we go to and support tailgating? Clearly, Circle the Wagons, Bills, all that.
Yeah.
We're going to host. We're working with Wings to do a viewing party in December to help raise money for families, obviously, but also around the holidays.
Yep.
How do we support families with cancer
Yep.
during the holidays? So we're trying to build that, maybe like for the Bills away game, have a viewing party at Wings in conjunction with them. So a lot's on the docket. I will say we are 2 individuals. We have some other people that help us out here and there, but we are 2 individuals. So if anyone's looking to help us out, contact
Yes,
us at circlethewagons.org. Shameless plug, but yeah.
No, but I mean, you need that community and people. It's, we always go to the financial, right? But there's such a value in people's time and helping to raise awareness and drive that it's such a commodity.
Yeah, time is the most valuable resource and currency that anybody has. I will say we have so amazing people, especially with our golf tournament, right? So many people who I've never met before just showed up to help. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe they heard us through the podcast or saw us randomly post something on Facebook or whatever. But that to me is so touching in so many different ways. But yeah, it does help get the message out. And I don't know how much people realize, just 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it can be, makes such a difference in the impact that we have. And when we look at our tournament, right? So it's the biggest thing that we have to get people in the community to come. We're going to have some people that we've helped along the way come and talk and hopefully give kind of their story of what they've gone through with us and, what our community was able to give to them.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a nice kind of payback to the people that are here, and hopefully that message continues to resonate and more people want to help out, and we'll grow as we go along. But
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you thought about game day hospitality? They always
we've actually been in touch with them. We're working on a couple things, but that's exactly what we were talking about. So they're working with them on that.
Yeah, I mean, anybody will tailgate.
Well,
I mean,
if
come
you talk to my
on.
mom, I won't say her age, but she wants nothing to do with it. She wants to go to the games, but she doesn't want to go to the tailgate. So.
Oh,
But
I gotcha.
everybody wants to tailgate, and
Yeah.
I think with the new stadium, I think people want to tailgate more than they want to go to the game in some cases because there's a greater demand, and that's still something that's there. So.
And it doesn't even have to be a Bills game.
No,
we can tailgate for anything.
I mean,
Anything.
if you would have given me a little bit more notice, Emily, I would have tailgated here in the parking lot at Terry Hills. But
Before this episode?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 3 includes
next
Next year, I'm
tailgate.
bringing the
Tailgating.
grill. You
Yeah.
bring the dogs. Ken's gonna bring the ice cream.
I'll bring the cocktails.
That's
All
it. I
right.
like it. See,
We got everything
you're a team
covered.
player, Emily.
Yeah. So, fun fact: we actually, as a family, tailgated for a movie not that long ago. Was it Sing Song Blue? It's the Neil. Yeah.
In the parking lot of the movie
No,
theater?
it was our living room. We did
Oh,
have
that's
a
good.
little
Okay.
bit
That's
of
even better.
formality
That's a
behind.
good way to go.
But
Yeah.
we were talking about this movie, and I was like, anybody else miss football? Because I missed football. So the wings came out, the cocktail of the day came out, and
awesome.
we're there for it.
But you know what? Tailgating's so much fun. It's it's just like you're in the backyard with your friends around a bonfire,
Yep.
or you're at whatever. It's spending quality time with the people who are closest to you. You're connected by something. So whether you're at a Bills game, you're at a golf tournament, you're in your living room watching a movie. I mean, it's bringing everybody together, and that's what makes it so special for sure. And Buffalo has mastered the art of coming together, maybe with some cocktails.
Yeah.
Tables need to beware, but
Yeah. No table is safe.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But I think that you just bring up that point of bringing people together, and that's what you guys are doing through the foundation as well, as getting people to come together to help support families who are in need. And everyone's at their my dad passed away of lung cancer, and I think about the times where we were sitting there not knowing what to do. Like we had no idea. You're hoping that the doctors are steering you right, but there's an emotional component, and to the point earlier about making rent and the bill. No one was paying his mortgage. There's all of these things that are happening, and it's just to have a support system in place, I think, is phenomenal.
Totally.
Yeah, so you guys are great. Well, let's talk.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the golf tournament.
Yeah.
All right, when's it coming up?
September 19th.
You sure?
Yes. Are you
right.
sure?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure I got
It was quite the debate. So it's always the Saturday before the Bills home opener.
Yep.
This year, our wonderful friends of the NFL schedule making committee
Yes.
decided to throw some curveballs at us. Week 2, Thursday night, we had the Saturday before booked,
Got
but
ya.
that's too long of a gap.
Yep.
So now it's the Saturday after the Bills home opener.
Yep.
So
just for this year.
just for this year, never again.
Unless we we win the Super Bowl and we
Oh, yeah,
open the
that's-
season up.
if-
So it's
if
giving
that
us
That's
a little,
true.
If
we're
that-
getting a little rehearsal.
Let's
for,
be honest. Yeah, we're just prepping for the Super
Yeah,
Bowl
I like
this
it.
year.
All right, I like it. That's great. So, still looking for sponsors? Are there ways people can help?
Yes, sponsors, plural.
Sponsors.
Sponsors, plural, at circlethewagonsfoundation.org. Yeah, definitely looking for any sponsors. Amazing community we have. I mean, we can give you some stats, but
Yeah.
we had over 144 people show up last year. You look at the demographic that showed up. You had people from Rochester to Buffalo for sure. We had people from California fly in, Florida, Texas. I mean, all over the country, people that really wanted to come in and not only go enjoy the game, but make an impact here in Buffalo. They have some connection back. I know we had some people from North Carolina who were just in town and said, hey, can I come?
Awesome.
And yeah, absolutely. So it was awesome. You were there, which was fantastic.
I was.
He was.
I
Ken
was.
golfed. I saw him kicking the ball a little
Ken
bit, though.
golfed. I just came and
Played
drank.
the hand wedge a couple
That's
times.
all right.
Yeah.
Ken,
I
I
play my
wanted to
foot
golf.
wedge all the time.
I didn't get. My son golfed more that day than I did. I was busy running around, but yeah, no, it was great. Some great sponsors already. Definitely looking for more. Yeah, it's a great day. A lot of great giveaways. A lot of great games on the course. We had the Ryan Fitzpatrick hole last year,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was a lot of fun.
Okay, what was that?
Throwing a Nerf ball.
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
you tee off from
the
the
par
tee box
fives, yeah.
with a Nerf ball. And then that's
Okay.
where your first shot is from. It's in honor of Ryan Fitzpatrick. He lost his mother to cancer. His father is battling it right now. And so we kind of paid homage to that and
Yeah.
the support that he gave us last year. And then, yeah, I got to get another video for us again this year, which was nice. But, yeah, that was a game. What else? Dice game.
Dice game, we're bringing that back. Do you remember from the game Plinko from the Prices
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
We have Plinko this year, too.
So we have Plinko.
Oh.
We're actually thinking of how to use it at Taste Orchard Park. But we'll definitely use that as for a whole contest or
Awesome.
something.
We're going to have a putting green contest,
Yep.
so if you can win some money doing that. We, may or may not have tickets to the Super Bowl that you can win if you had a hole-in-one.
Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, lots of fun things coming. Great the swag bags. If you're looking to play, there's a lot of great swag inside the bags. Some people, some companies, local companies have sponsored, like Simplify of Western New York. They did towels, golf towels with magnets built into them. We have some gifts that I don't want to give away the gifts. I can't.
Yeah, no, you
no,
gotta
I
keep
can't.
it
There's some other
secret.
cool things.
I will say, so the goal, working with Terry Hills, is the goal this year is to get enough golfers to come out to take advantage of all 27 holes here.
Okay.
So if we get a high enough golfer registration turnout, we'll be able to take advantage of all 27 holes, which would be really fun, having that many people.
Volunteers are needed for that.
So lots of
Yeah,
volunteers
that
needed,
is-
and really, even from a golfer perspective, it's about coming out, supporting a good cause,
Yeah.
and having fun. It's not about you don't have to be a scratch golfer. We've got activities on as many holes as we can to make it fun. Just overall in
People
general.
bring their
making-
kids. The
Yep.
kids. There's kids
Yeah.
running around. So if there's a lot of kids that are going to be here, I think last year we had a babysitter helping out, which was nice.
Yeah.
AKA your sister, your wife, my wife.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great. I think we'll do. I think if we can get to 27 holes, that'd be pretty big. We sold out 4 weeks prior
Yeah.
to the tournament last year.
Amazing.
So
At
there were
144 golfers.
we had 144 golfers last year, and I will tell you, I had to cut someone very near and dear to me, and it was quite the conversation.
Oh, no.
It still is quite the conversation at home, inside the house, and,
Oh,
family
no.
functions. So yeah, sorry DJ, my bad, and yeah, so
Well, that's great. So, if you could get all 27, how many golfers would that be?
So if we can
200-ish?
fall between 180 to 200 golfers. I
Amazing.
don't think we want to go any more than 200.
Yeah.
I think Casey at Terry Hills said we can technically go past 200, not much. But I think with 180 to 200, it allows us to spread all the groups out so that the round goes through a little faster. Last year, I think it took a little while.
It was also like at this scale.
Yeah.
We need to push people along a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, you learn. I mean, every time you do it, you learn. We were just talking about just even from the podcast perspective, since we sat here with you guys last year, how much we've learned over doing remote locations. So you live, you learn.
I mean, Ken, you golfed last year. Did you have fun?
Oh, a lot of fun.
See,
Yeah.
everybody should come out.
My brother golfed with Ken, and he absolutely loved it. He said it was one of the best run tournaments like that, especially from a nonprofit perspective, that he had ever participated
That's awesome.
in.
That's right.
Yeah.
I will say that is James' OCD, so I have to give James full credit for that. He's meticulous. He had a binder for every hole. You went into the hole. The person knew what they were doing. It was supporting it. So
I'm a planner and all focused on operations.
I'm not. I'm the looks. He's the meticulous.
It's a great yin and yang.
You're
Push
yin
pull,
and yang.
right?
That's awesome.
What I will say is we do have some upgrades for this year too. So if you're golfing, everything is also digital. So all scoring you'll see
all right.
live on your phone.
I like that.
Not only the hole that you're hitting, right, from the aerial view.
Yeah.
You will know the scores in real time, how you're doing, how you're standing. So if you are a competitive person, not that this is competitive, you can have all that information at your fingertips.
That's cool. That's awesome.
That also saves us a lot of time at the end of the day.
I bet, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Automate some things.
Yeah, so we were able to find that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I will be there again. I'll be rooting you guys on.
you.
Just
We'll
champion
get you a golf
for
cart this year. If you want a golf cart to drive around, I can do that. But you gotta,
Yeah.
you know what we're gonna do?
What's
We
that?
should do a live on the course interviews podcast.
So we can do 100%, and we have the equipment to do that. We did just podcast live from Peggy's. So we captured live feedback. We didn't push it live, but I would be up for streaming it live at the same time.
That'd be wild. See, I was thinking of like record and get snippets.
No, we
like,
could actually do live
I like
pieces
it.
of it too.
The
Yeah.
creative
Yeah.
juices are flowing.
This is not good for me.
know.
Actually, we could have. That could be a lot of fun, and the content, and just another shout out the fact that every dime that's earned is staying in the community.
Yeah.
So this could be another way that we could push like what's happening, and it stays in the community.
Can we also? I mean, Ken is a producer.
Yes.
We have Ken's corner. We call it Ken's cart now.
Yeah.
Following around on a cart.
Yes.
I will have a sign made up.
Yes. You know what? I could sell that to your mom for the sponsorship of the cart. We could put the
Yes. Yes.
we could do this.
We can do that. All right, Ken's cart's happening. Actually, we could have so much fun with this.
Good. Ken's over here just like I hate it when you get together with my mom
And-
because we came
Really
up
shaping
Ken's
up.
corner, Ken's cart.
Yes.
What are we gonna come up with next year? Ken's candy. We could do that.
Yes.
Oh, save
man.
it. You gotta save it for next year.
But actually, yes, let's do this. We can work out the logistics, but I think it would be a lot of fun. The other thing is that we can use it just to continue to showcase the work that's being done right here in the community with Circle the
Appreciate
Wagons Foundation. And, I know we're shouting from the rooftops as much as we can, but if there's something more that we can do to help, all you have to do is say the word. I think so many families are impacted by such a terrible disease, and while some are able to fight and survive, others who are not as fortunate, their families that are left here as well, need the support that you guys are giving just as much. So
Thanks.
thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I guess one of my parting things to people would be, listen. If you see a post, anything from us, give a share, give a like. I mean, listen. Obviously, money's great, time is great, but even something as simple as a like or a follow, it helps get the message out, and we greatly appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
thank you for helping us get the awareness out. And
Yes.
you
Thank you
are
for
one
this
of our
platform.
yeah.
This
You
is
are one of the
great.
best supporters that we have, not only on this podcast, but in general, reaching out. So that's awesome. Ken, you too over there. I see you. We don't forget you.
It's people, unless you're in it, unless you understand how much a like and a share can truly mean to a person and an organization, it does mean the world. Like, it helps to get your message out there, which helps to grow platforms, which helps to grow the causes. And it literally takes 2 seconds. And it just means so much.
And it could, that one like or one share could change, that could be what connects
Nectar.
us to somebody to provide support.
100%.
Changes, their entire journey.
And here's a domino, right? And you were talking about earlier, how do we find people to work with? But full chain of events. Ryan Talbot, reporter, reposts a share from somebody else in his community in Olean about this young girl who's battling cancer and the fight that she's going through. We see it. We get in touch with our community. We also get in touch with some new organizations inside of the Olean area, Cutco.
Okay.
Comes to bat beyond anybody's wildest dreams about supporting this family. The gift that they were able to give to this family with supporting them and the rest of our community was able to give to them. Not to speak numbers or anything like that, but the impact that it had on this girl's final Christmas, the Christmas that the family could give to her, the support probably that they felt just by having, some breathing room.
Yeah.
I will say that's what a like or a share does. So, yeah.
That's incredible. That's just the power of social media and the connection that it can
Good and
bring.
bad, it's
good
there.
and bad, good and bad.
But let's focus on the good for the cause of
Yeah.
this podcast, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I get a lot of golf tips too from social media.
I get a lot of recipes.
They don't work.
My TikTok is full of barbecue recipes right now, summertime. So
That's awesome. Well, thanks you guys for being here.
thanks for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
We're
again
going
for
to
having
put
us.
links to everything in the show notes.
Great.
We are going to shout it from the rooftops. We'll be there. So we will be there podcasting from Ken's cart
Yes.
right here at Terry Hills. I just want to thank Danielle and the team at Terry Hills for having us back to podcast tonight and hosting the event. We're so excited to be back here in September. It may or may not be cooler, depending on where the temperatures go this fall.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you could get Indian summer right around that
Yeah.
time, the 19th. It's a little later this year, but still be in the
we got
70s.
the El Nino coming through too, so that could mean
Yeah.
drier, warmer fall.
I like that.
All right?
Can we just hold off the snow? That's all I want.
Yeah,
No, I love the snow.
Listen,
It
holiday,
goes
holiday
September
time, I'm
20th.
good. 85 and sunny every weekend. Let's keep it that way.
I know, eating your Mickey Mouse ice creams.
Yes. Listen,
just
you don't get a dad
visualize
bod
that.
like this by
Wow.
not having your Mickey bars, okay, guys?
Oh,
Hey,
my
Disney, you
gosh.
want to support us? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, shout out Disney. Shipping us ice cream bars for the event would be fantastic as
Yeah.
well. It could
great.
happen.
I love
It
it.
has happened
Yeah,
before.
yeah, it happened last year.
Yeah.
Who knows who's going to sneak things in this year? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
mean, it
that
was
was nice.
it was such a beautiful event. It was lovely to meet your wives and your families and see everybody here. And just, we made it a family night. We had a great time with all of us, and just it was phenomenal. And again, the money stays right here in Western New York. It's not going outside of state. It's staying right here, and it's supporting our families. And we look forward to the event, and we'll support you as much as, for sure, all of the other events. Give me it's the Taste of
Orchard Park.
Yep.
And that's July 22nd. That's a Wednesday. And then Saturday, July 25th, right in the village of Orchard Park, cornhole.
Awesome.
And there's a car show. So whether you like to play cornhole or like cars or just want to
Awesome.
come out because it's beautiful in Western New York.
Yeah.
And I will throw this out there too. If you're in the Rochester area and you got some
yes.
events you want us to help out with, we need to get into Rochester more.
Yeah.
A lot of the people in the Buffalo side know us. Mm-hmm. We need some friends in Rochester.
Yeah.
Because,
Breast Cancer Coalition. Breast
like
Cancer
it.
Coalition of Rochester. Ken graduated with the previous director of that organization.
Okay.
And we've had them on the show as well. They're same thing, a community-driven organization. I think you guys would partner really
Awesome, love
well
that.
together. They're supporting survivorship and everything that has to do with research and support, brown bag lunches. They do all of these things for their survivor and just the community as a whole. I will intro you to that organization because I bet you that's really great. Another thing that just popped into my head is my niece is actually, she does genetic cancer research for the University of Rochester. And she runs their colon cancer run every fall. Do you remember what time it is? Maybe fallish? But I can connect you.
I don't like running, but we can definitely support
You can
that.
walk it. Yeah.
I mean, I run
You're
every
a
single
marathon
day
runner.
after
I
the
love
2-year-old.
that idea. Yeah.
But I think that might be another way for you because that
Yeah.
they do have sponsors come in
Okay.
to the run,
Yeah.
and definitely because of the population that you're supporting, I think it would be a good fit.
That'd be
So
great.
I'll make connections to those
Appreciate
two.
Yeah.
All based out of Rochester. It is hard, isn't it? Like
Yep.
you're so focused in one area within Buffalo. You think down the 90s, another big population we can help support. So
I mean, also Terry Hills is perfect, right? The
It is,
proximity
yeah.
for both, and you know, we've made some connections in Rochester. Not enough though. Right?
Yeah.
We want to do more in that area as well. So, yeah.
yeah, those two, Breast Cancer
Yeah.
Coalition, I think would be an amazing partnership.
Yeah, love to
and
partner.
U of R too. So
Just work together and
yeah,
common goal, and all working to a common goal, which is just helping the community out.
100%. Thanks you guys for everything that you do.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming to Batavia. We like our little spot in the world
I mean,
here.
how beautiful.
It's
No, I
gorgeous.
mean, come on. You're really
mean-
twisting our arm.
Can we book one? Can we commit for next year?
Yeah.
The third episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. I
Yes.
like it. I like it.
Yes. you
Strong
got
clothes.
it.
You should be in
Got
sales. You should have been in
it.
sales.
The trilogy.
Let's
Yeah.
do the-
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I have to
Sponsorship of the Circle the Wagons, the trilogy design.com.
Wow.
Just throwing it out there. I like the trilogy. Boom.
Well, I have to say, I was watching for the Bills' schedule release because I know how you time the tournament, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait for it. And so I did. And then I was like, I got to get in touch with these guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and I think this will be an annual thing, right?
Yeah.
We've got Bill's schedule magnets,
Yes.
which used to, I think
The
the
Bills
Bills
used to give 'em out.
do those.
Yeah.
You know, we should call the Bills and see if they want us to sponsor those. We'll give them out every year.
But yeah, that'll
we
be
got
an
'em,
annual
yeah.
thing that we can do because
Love
of the
it.
tie-in with
Yeah.
the golf tournament and everything else. Now,
That's
come
perfect.
get your Buffalo Bills schedule magnet.
I love it.
All right, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
we love them. We love. I mean, first of all, I think it's ingrained in my brain, but I have to have it on the refrigerator.
Yes.
I always have to have a schedule on the refrigerator for the year.
Well, it's perfect because then my wife knows the Sundays I'm not available.
I'm not even going to comment.
Sunday, Monday, Thursdays.
Sometimes Saturday.
Yeah.
There's a Saturday on there.
And how about the fact Christmas and Thanksgiving this
that's-
year?
I'm
I
not-
mean, this
yeah.
is a little. I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do. I don't know. You go from Santa and cookies to wings.
Yeah.
I told
I mean-
you the turkey's coming off the grill and the wings are going on.
Yeah.
See, Ken, you got some things working there, buddy. I feel this. I like Ken's Kitchen. I see it.
Oh, yeah, that could be an
man.
easy
You
one
can
too.
go so many
Yeah.
different ways.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to work on Ken's cart because this is happening. I'm
Oh,
like
yeah. I
super
love it.
excited about this now. But again, we're going to put show notes. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Sincerely, you are two of the greatest folks
Can you
that
tell our
are.
wives this too?
Yeah, I'll write you a note.
All right, thanks.
Thanks again, Ken.
Yes.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Ken.
He's laughing. He gets a thumbs up
I was
too.
thinking of a letter of recommendation.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to all of our listeners or subscribers. Go out. If you're not local, it doesn't matter. You can your business can sponsor the golf tournament. There's plenty of opportunities. Get your name out there. We're probably looking at a couple of hundred people just in the tournament. And then you got people like me who are just coming in afterwards to drink some drinks and eat some food and party. So your name's
Steak
going to
dinner,
get
too,
out there.
yeah.
Steak
And it
dinner.
was very good.
It was a great
So
job.
excited. So it doesn't matter if you're not local. Support the Circle the Wagons Foundation. James, Chris, thank you so much.
Thank
Ken,
you.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Ken.